the likes of which they cannot DI or SDI out of, and you're like, wow, it took that much damage? The answer is yes. And already immediately just saying, hey, you know that gunman, you know that setup? Cut it out immediately with all these PK fires.
Yeah, no guns allowed here. And right there, okay, I think the main line of scrimmage is going to be like maybe 5-6 character lengths away. Fawn kind of rushing in to get some grabs, but a lot of the times it looks like Frad Hopne is completely happy to hang back and blast away with that PK fire.
Yep, and this is such a good way to pace neutral here as well. It's such a good job at swatting away Clay Pigeon, swatting away Gunman as well, and now you're applying pressure at the ledge, but Duck Hunt up air, that thing is a pseudo Palutena up air. It is disjointed, albeit a little bit inconsistent.
Yeah, it's the Palutena up air at home, honestly. Okay, gets the Zaire to try and get something in. When did that Gunman even get there? Irrelevant right now because the Gunmen are seeming to be a non-factor. Frad Hopne seems to have all the answers on lock, whether the PK Fire or the Zaire, just to kind of make sure that the horizontal space is safe.
Oh, yeah. Okay, going to be getting that Clay Pigeon into the back as well. Now setting up at the ledge. What's it going to be? Oh, somebody has to now find a way to be able to land, but alas, that was not the can angle that she was looking for. Little Clay Pigeon into the back as well. All of her confirms are on point, but this is the biggest difficulty of Duck Hunt. Closing, taking stocks. It can be so difficult.
Yeah, 161%. And to be honest, Frad Hopne, I don't feel like they're in super danger right now. Even that forward air not getting you remotely close to the blast zone. And that can, good trade, and almost not killing, but just enough. Fawn working hard to get that stock and finding it. But meanwhile, Frad Hopne managed to get in there with some intangibility. The PK Thunder is going to reset the situation. PK Freeze, will it connect? No, it will not. And that air dodge will just get you barely back on the stage.
Just looking for some sort of an F-tilt and then commits all the way to that down air. Fawn just like, hey, you're pressing all these buttons. I'm going to simply jump away. I'm doing my own thing. You can have fun with that as much as you would like. Whiffs that dash grab, and oh, you're stuck between a can and a dog. That is not a fun place to be.
Yeah, it sounds fun, but I guarantee it is not. Especially when the dog has so many explosives. The charge on that forward smash is going to put you even closer to the blast zone and even through the blast zone.
Who
Fawn,
gave
3-1.
this dog explosives? Who thought that this was a good idea?
Must be an American dog. All right, gets the can out there, buying some of that space back. And okay, Frad Hopne getting some space and actually spiking through. Okay, getting a lot of momentum. Fawn having a hard time getting their feet back in the ground, but she's able to find that rapid jab and get some momentum back.
You can definitely sometimes use Duck Hunt's own tools against him, right? And in this case, 96% basically unanswered. Actually going to be punishing that overcommitment to PK Freeze, and that's one huge Clay Pigeon into the can as well. That was a lot of damage at once.
Facts. I blinked, and all of a sudden, Frad's at 73%, and I blinked again at 95.
That coverage. You said it so before previously. Classic ultimate stuff, classic Smash Bros. Stuff. You go one place to set something up, and then you go immediately to the next location.
Yep. One of the reasons why slow-moving projectiles will always be strong in this game, and most 2D fighters, honestly.
It just sets something up. It's like, hey, remember this? This is going to be a tool for you later.
Yep.
Oh, wait, it conditioned your movement? Fantastic. I'm going to be able to exploit you. And now, that PK fire, again, such a saving grace in this matchup.
Absolutely. Okay, getting up attacking through the down smash. One of the few ways you can get out of that. And whoa! All of a sudden, you hear the break skirt and you see the announcer say game, and that's going to be it for game number 1.
Yeah, that was like a totally unexpected way to take that stock too, right? You're like thinking, oh, I can't, 155%, maybe a little bit of questionable DI, or, oh.
Got hit by a little bit of everything.
Was that a little funny combined knockback angle moment? Is that what happened here?
Looks like it.
One more time. I would love to get as close as possible to this.
Clay Pigeon, bomb, then I think the second hit Clay Pigeon right after. Let's see.
That's a Clay Pigeon, yeah, coming in with the can as well.
Bomb.
Wow.
Yeah, because it looked like there was next to no hit stun on the final hit. And I know Can has a lot of hit stun on it, or hit lag on it. Yeah, look at that. Like,
that just shot you all the way up. Wow.
Yeah, no time to react, no time to do anything, just game.
Congratulations. You found a way to make Can actually kill. All it takes is a funny little interaction with another move, because what happens is if you're caught in the hit lag of like one move and another move actually detonates to connect on you, the angle and the amount of damage that you take and the launch speed as well, all of it accumulates, right? So you get sent at unpredictable angles, and then your launch speed is always a little bit higher, and also auto-link angles in Ultimate have a funny tendency of shooting you really, really fast, but you just never notice it because they get interrupted by the next multi-hit. So that's not an interaction that's really supposed to happen.
Yep. This character has to work so hard. Like, you have to have like a PhD in theoretical physics to convert like decently early kill.
And that's what makes Duck Hunt a difficult bracket character, right? Because you play such specific positional setups in a game as inconsistent as Ultimate. Sometimes you get game engined. But right now, what Fawn has, she has that spacing. She has that coverage at the ledge. Lucas all the way off stage with no double jump. Has to make it back on somehow. The can, just a slow-moving projectile just to cover something.
Yeah, gonna have Can back there, ready to set up another ledge trap. Oh, this is actually tricky. Yep. Every time you hit the can, it reverses direction of like when you shoot it. So Fawn just hitting the can once, able to set it up so that the tether recovery was completely covered. Amazing work right there. But now Frad, big opportunity here. PK Thunder, you're gonna be just fine.
You can definitely air dodge back on there. Duck Hunt has surprisingly large magnet hands when it comes to that air dodge, and falling out of the up air, but still such a good optimization just in case, converting off of the gunman as well. Fawn's damage output is looking delicious.
Ooh. Okay, but a little bit of a mix-up right there. Has the nair into the down tilt into the forward smash. It mixes up a lot of people at high percents because when you down tilt, you're just like, oh, let me air dodge or do something to get out of it. Or you try and hold shield after, but then you just get blown back by a forward smash. So amazing work right there.
And again, both of them just having a bit of a projectile battle. Who's going to give up first? Who's going to get hit by the first of the respective tools? And they're slowing down the pace of the game. Frad Hopne just looking for any opening.
Yeah, he knows how important these next few interactions is because, as we said before, Duck Hunt can struggle with killing. So even though you're at 100%, you can make a big rage play and then maybe start to, mount a comeback.
Speaking of a big rage play, that's one of the best ways to do it, but a good choice to just double jump. You need to get out of there. Lest Lucas just hits you with 3 consecutive down airs and takes the stock.
Yeah, especially when you have such a strong reaching up B like Duck Hunt's up B. You can just afford double jump. Even if you get out of it, you're fine.
And good choice to ledge trap there, just with the low angled F tilt. So I believe that was a down tilt. Yeah, the whole time, Fawn, we saw her sitting at goal distance, trying to set something up with Can, trying to set something up with Clay Pigeon. That time, I'm going to keep on swinging. I'm going to try to catch a jump.
All right, now Fawn up in the air, just trying to work the way back down. Frad covering a zone pretty well. Great mash, even though it was at 0, just getting out of dodge doesn't hurt.
Ooh, good parry on the Can as well, just descending ever so slowly. Trying to get a double jump, cancels there. Ends up finding that grab after for a bit of stage control. Can as just like that bit of an opening that Fawn needed to get back onto the stage.
Okay, and now here comes 2 up airs, forcing Frad off stage. Not going to have a jump here, but you do have a tether, so you'll just make it back just fine. Uh-oh, that's some big damage in there. This is starting to spiral. This is starting to get a little bit worse, but the PK fire, that was a very quick one.
The detonation hitbox on it is so huge. It gets past gunman consistently. It's possible that Fawn was just like maybe not looking at Lucas too much, or he was like, I think I can use my gunman as a shield.
Yeah, and plus, low-key, I would low-key John about this. This PK Firebolt's kind of hard to see at this time of day on Town and City. I'm just going to say it.
Yeah.
All right,
a little bit, right? It fades into the oranginess of the background. But speaking of fading into the background, Frad Hopne, the light is dimming ever so slowly. You're at 150%, but don't forget, Duck Hunt will not have a good time killing.
Yeah, you still have maybe 1 or 2 more opportunities, 1 or 2 more interactions. Okay, the multi-hit's going to save you just a little bit. Oh, but that time it's not going to be enough. You're still alive, though, but Fawn, the damage is racking up. Another bad trade, but that Can was pretty close, Dar.
Oh, but that Can is going to be close enough to be able to take it. Fawn takes the set 2-0. At the end of the day, she did exactly what she needed to. She executed and she closed. Duck Hunt is going to be killing at 170, 180. This is typically the point. It's so difficult to actually pinpoint it, but that, I believe, was a misinput. One more time, I want to see that offstage situation.
Yeah.
You see that jump? You know what that was supposed to be? That was supposed to be a double jump cancels in. This happens to the best of us. Sometimes you press the buttons a little bit too fast. You don't want to come in with a rising jump zero from ledge. And as a result, well, you get hit with Can, and that's the stock, and that's the game.
Yeah, I mean, if the double jump nair had, or excuse me, double jump Zare had come out, it might have knocked the Can back and bought a lot of space back and gave Frad a few more opportunities to play. But the thing about Duck Hunt is that you had a lot of opportunities before. It's just big kudos to Fawn actually keeping her composure that whole way through, because I know a lot of players would have gotten flustered, like, my opponent's at like 180%. When's the kill coming? When's it going to happen? All in due time, and Fawn had the patience to pilot Duck Hunt to their maximum ability, and that's why she's moved on to
keeps on pressing that, right? Because that was like the first time that she had actually opted to do something like that. Previously, all of her ledge traps have been sitting at roll distance. Nobody was really expecting it to try and cover jumps or drop down double jumps from ledge with that kind of an option. So really good stuff. Yeah, it takes a lot of execution to be able to play Duck Hunt at this level. To be able to play Duck Hunt in bracket period at the level at which he is able to execute is unmatched, honestly.
Yeah.